Hey guys, it's Beauty Queen, and today we're going to be answering some questions from you guys about my condition, Indro. Now, this is going to be quite a short video. It is a two-part thing. The other video will already be up. They would have both come up at the same time. Definitely go watch that one after this one. Basically, it was going to be too long. It was like 30 minutes or something of filming, and I was like, no, let's do this in a two-part. So I decided to refilm it because I couldn't like just pause it because I just talk like I always do. So, yeah, for Indro Awareness Month, I decided why not do a Q&A. I'll see you after the intro. Okay, straight away, what is it? Okay, so Indro is a disorder in which tissue that normally lines the uterus goes outside the uterus. I will be addressing this question also in some more videos. I'm doing about 4 or 5 more videos about this. Or like in this like month, but a better way to explain it, which isn't 100% true, but it's basically close enough for you guys to understand, is the bit that lines the uterus is growing outside of the normal region, and it can't shred, basically, so you're bleeding internally, which, I mean, there's blood there, but like extra blood, and it finds it hard to get it out. Question number 2 is, have you tried home remedies of alternate remedies for pain management? So for pain management, I tried, other than like what I'm on, I use heat and like ice packs and stuff. I used to use hot baths, but I can't anymore. I use massages. I give myself like massages in the area that I'm getting that pain. Which is really hard when you've got pain like going everywhere, but at least then it like helps a little bit. For trying to slow down growth or help with pain management, I've tried CBD oil, I think it's called. It helped a little bit, but not as much as it needed. But on top of my regular painkillers, it was fine. It just gave me that bit extra, whatever you want to call it, like help with pain management, but it's still very painful. And I've also tried diets, but they don't work. And number 3, so the last one for this is, how did you find out you had Indro? Now I decided to do this one because this one's quite a long like explanation. So I found out I had Indro when I was 14. I just turned 14, so it was probably like 2017 if my math is right. I think so anyway. Yeah, it should be anyway. 2017. And I think it was November. And I'd been suffering since I was about 9 or 10. I don't remember exactly when my period started. And my period when it first started was upwards of, it was around 8 to 10 days. And as I was going throughout my cycle, it was like, I would have like 3 months of being like 8 days, and then it would be 9, then 10, and I feel like I actually got up to like 13 days, and that's when we went to the doctors for it. I was also in not a lot of pain, but I was in pain, and then I just thought it was bad period cramps, and the doctors didn't know what was wrong. They were just like, oh, it's just bad period, it's all in your head, just have some time off school and take Panadol or ibuprofen or whatnot. Or naproxen or whatever it was they said. And then as the years went on, I had to keep going back. I was in and out of hospital in pain, and I just said the same stuff all over again. Just bed rest thing. I was missing a lot of school, and in the end, I had a doctor who, we've actually found out that my grandmother went through the same stuff in her life, and that when she had her hysterectomy, they found out it was Indro. So we said that to one of our doctors at the end. One doctor said, couldn't be, and another one said, well, let's refer you to a specialist. So my grandma went to the specialist with me, and this was when I was 14, and they're like, yep, this is what it is. Obviously they can't just diagnose you straight away, you have to have surgery. But my specialist 99.9% sure this is what it is. well, hoping this is what it is, because at least then we have a name for it. We're not back to school wondering what it is. And then she put us in. It was like, oh, you should get the Mirena. I'm like, I've refused the Mirena. And the specialist kept like pushing for me to have it for a long time. They've only just stopped pushing me to be on the Depot shop or the Mirena. And then throughout the years it was getting worse, and then when I got to my specialist that I have now, because I saw one specialist and then now I've got my normal specialist, it was like just a one-off thing for her, and he wanted me to do an ultrasound, and he said we won't be able to confirm it, but if you've got cysts or anything, it can be depending on the sort of cyst, they can be a dead giveaway for if there is definitely a problem or not. So we went in for another thing, and my doctor just did the ultrasound for on top of what I already had to have an ultrasound for, because I was having problems. She suspected something was wrong with my gallbladder, and we did it, and we did the gallbladder, and there was nothing with my gallbladder. So they didn't know what was wrong with that, and then they did an ultrasound over the top of where my ovaries are, and my right ovary, which is this side. I don't know how I was looking that side. It was this side. No, right or left? I feel like it was on this side. Yeah, it was on this side. So I don't know why I'm saying that side. Basically, my left ovary was line down, left or right, I can't remember. One of my ovaries had a cyst on it, and I think she called it a chocolate cyst. And it was like 3 centimeters by 6 centimeters or something. Wasn't overly big, nothing to be concerned about. Anyway, whatever it was. And basically, that was like, it's not going to kill you. You should be fine to leave it untreated. And so I got home and I did research on chocolate cysts, and it's actually an ovarian endometriosis. So you actually, if you have endo, you get chocolate cysts a lot easier. So when my specialist saw that, he was like, yeah, that's probably definitely what we're dealing with right now, and especially with how I'm getting worse, with now I'm getting more problems with different parts, with my organs. I'm not going to go into detail, it's kind of TMI. He definitely thinks it's spreading, so he wants to do surgery soon, which is fine with me. I definitely get a definite answer, and I don't have to just be putting videos out here saying I have it and then find out I don't and be like, oh. But yeah, I'll see you guys in part 2. Thank you guys for watching.